so somebody's looking out for us today. I'd like to warmly welcome you all here today as we gather to celebrate the wedding of Melanie and Nate. You've come here to share in the formal commitment they make to one another, to offer your love and support to this union, and to allow Melanie and Nathan to start their married life together, surrounded by the people dearest and most important. I'm fortunate to have known Nate for many years. We met in 1989 in 6th grade art class. Our teacher, Mr. Randall, showed us how to roll and cut clay in such a way that one could make a vase or a pitcher, and challenged us to do likewise. Halfway through the class, we looked at each other's progress and shared our first good laugh. Unless we were going to open a lopsided ashtray store, sculpting was not in our future. When I met Nate, there was only one great love in his life: New York Rangers hockey. But as we grew up together, we met our first girlfriends, had our first heartbreaks, and all the roads between then and now have led into Mel and this moment. Mel, you and I have never taken any pottery classes together, although I'm up for it if you are. And I haven't known you as long as I've known Nate. But knowing him as well as I do has given me insight that makes one thing very clear. In you, he has found his soul. That you complete him, I am absolutely sure. In the time I've gotten to know you, whatever doubts that I have at times had about Nate's wisdom have been put to rest. I know I speak for every one of Nate's friends and family members here today when I say how much we all look forward to having you in our lives, and to many years of watching you grow as a family. I feel profoundly blessed to perform the mitzvah of marriage for you both. Thank you. Matrimony is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relations. No ceremonial words can create your marriage. Only you can do that. Through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, through tenderness and laughter, and at times, through forgiveness and reconciliation. Over time, the bond you have forged will deepen by learning to appreciate your differences, by making the time to tend to the little things that matter most, and by letting go of the things that don't. Today, the two of you have come before us to publicly affirm your love and commitment. You share this moment with family and friends, knowing that their best wishes go forward with you and strengthen you as you begin your lives as husband and wife. Mel and Nate would like to especially acknowledge their parents, whose love and teachings are an essential part of who they are today. Sue and Alan, Ed and Celine, Mikhail and Lubov. They thank you for a lifetime of support and for teaching them to live and love passionately. At this time, Mel and Nate would like to share personal notes they have written for each other. Mel?
Okay. Can everyone hear me? No? Yeah. Can you be louder? Okay. All right. Nate, my sister said when I met you that I had an angel watching over me and that led me to you. Well, I do think she was right. I feel like I spent so many years in my young adulthood searching for something and I wasn't sure what it was. Searching for happiness in all the wrong places and just running through life, never taking in what I had in the present. Never taking time to appreciate all that life had to offer me and enjoying the moment, and that is until I met you. It's crazy how quickly two people can meet and connect when it's right. I wanted to share some details with everyone about you when I first met you. Our first date was at a coffee shop where I gave you the 20 interview questions like a recruiter because I didn't even know how to date someone. I was simply going through the motions. I planned a timed exit strategy for ending the date after 60 minutes. Cammie taught me how to do that. I said I had a training appointment at the gym. We said our quick goodbyes, and then you asked me to walk me to my destination. It was in that moment it made me take a second thought. You said you would walk me 10 minutes in 10 New York City blocks in the opposite direction of Brooklyn just to continue our awkward conversation. That 15-minute walk turned into you showcasing your charisma, wit, and charm, which was infectious. We said our goodbyes that night. I high-fived Nate. I went on my merry way. The next night, after realizing I was magically healed at therapy, I texted Nate to grab a drink because I figured, why not? And who else was around that late? Because Nate was always working. He asked me where I was, and I honestly replied, my therapist's office. He said, okay, without hesitation, but with one disclaimer. Only if you have mascara running down your face, because I find that super sexy. I chuckled. The night evolved into deep conversation, a lot of vodkas, and a beautiful man listening to every word I had to say. He reciprocated in sharing his life with me over the next 2 to 3 hours. We talked about our exes, we talked about our families, we talked about our hardship and joys in such a short amount of time. Most importantly, Nate told me about his mom, how amazing of a woman she was, and how that would forever shape his life today. We ended the night with an out-of-the-movies kiss in the middle of Grand Central, where hundreds of others were spinning around us and no care in the world. We were inseparable from that day on. And that leaves us here today. I still feel like the world stops when I'm with you, and every stress or care in the world goes away. You are my most supportive, loving, witty, creative, and amazing man I've ever met, and I thank God all the time how lucky I am to have found you. You are my rock and keep me grounded. You encourage my success and allow me to be me. You strive to make the world a better place, and in turn makes me want to be a better person. And most importantly, you walk our dog every day and love him so much more than me. I love you for that. I learned over the last 3 years that a relationship is balanced and can only be successful if you both give and take. And I think we got that down, babe. Let's continue to do that. In ending, I stole a quote from one of your favorites, so here it goes, and I hope you recognize it. Oh, God. We said we'd walk together, baby, come what may, that come the twilight should we lose our way. If as we're walking a hand should slip free, I'll wait for you, and should I fall behind, wait for me. I will always wait for you, Nate, and hold your hand. I know you will do the same for me. I love you forever. I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together on this amazing journey.
Thank you, Melanie.
Mel, what a true story of fate our relationship has been. In any other time in history, we may not have even have met. But as fate would have it, and with the invention of online dating, we happen to have landed in the same place at the same time. Now, I've thought to myself many times about how serendipitous this all truly has been. And I keep coming back to the feeling that my mom had something to do with this. You see, it was quite a journey through the online dating universe. Spending years swiping through pictures and profiles, and having to go on all these grueling dates. Which is why I was so surprised when you asked when I asked you how many dates you had to endure, and you said, just one. And this brought me back to a question you once asked me. You asked if I thought that my mom would have loved you had you have had the chance to meet. It seems to me that all this time I thought my mom was guiding me to my true love. She was working much more efficiently on your path. So, if you ask me, it sounds like you got the seal of approval. But in all seriousness, Mel, I love you with all my heart. And ever since we began this adventure 3 years ago, you have made each bright day that much brighter, but more importantly, the difficult ones that much easier. I love you, and looking forward to many more adventures together.
Okay. Let's make this official.
All right, let's do it.
Melanie, do you take Nate to be your lawfully wedded husband, forsaking all others till death do you part?
I do.
Then please repeat after me. I, Melanie,
I, Melanie,
take you, Nathan,
take you, Nathan,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
Nathan, do you take Melanie to be your lawfully wedded wife, forsaking all others, till death do you part?
I do.
Then please repeat after me. I, Nathan,
I, Nathan,
take you, Melanie,
take you, Melanie,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
In the spirit of shared love and in full agreement, you will now confirm your intentions for the well-being of your marriage with the exchange of rings. May we have the rings, please?
I want it. Oh, no.
Oh, got it. Okay. Thanks, sisters.
Rings are a symbol of the never-ending circle of love. Love has no beginning and no end, no giver and no receiver, for each is the giver and each is the receiver. May they always remind you of your vow of fidelity and undying devotion. Nate, as a token of your love, place the ring upon your bride's finger and repeat after me. Melanie, I give you this ring
Melanie, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
Mel, please place the ring upon Nate's finger and repeat after me. Nate, I give you this ring
Nate, I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
as a symbol of my love and faithfulness.
Before we conclude, I'd like to express my humble gratitude to the bride and groom for allowing me to take part in their special day. I know it took a real act of faith to trust me with something so special, and I'm honored to have played a role. Jesse knows. After the pronouncement, Nate will simply means the long speeches are over. We wish the happy couple Mazel Tov, and the celebration begins. Mike, the glass? Without further ado, by the power vested in me by the great state of New York, it is my privilege and pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. You make this the bride. Got it?
This again, Margaret. Come on, yeah.